Thank you very much, Jaxico, for the 5 gifted subs. I appreciate that. Comics Plus, Akasan here. What is going on? We're just going to get right into it live on Twitch here. Talking with everybody here about everybody's been asking me about this. We're starting off our streaming week here with big news coming out of the WB camp this time around, i.e., Rotten Tomatoes. It looks like the reviews are in. The reviews are in for Black Adam, The Rock's Black Adam. It took 15 years for him to make this movie, to make this happen. They kept on saying, "Is there somebody else you want to play? Anything else but Black Adam?" And The Rock's reply always was no. He wanted this movie to be made. He wanted it to be happening. And, it looks like this is the thing. This is the reviews have come in here. Boom. Rolling Stone here. Rolling Stone says no. Dwayne Johnson's Black Adam will not change the power hierarchy in the DCEU. It will make you believe, however, that even with the bona fide movie star on deck, this extended cinematic universe is truly a lost cause. The headline is Black Adam Dwayne Johnson enters the DCEU. You run for the exit. Holy fuck. That's the roughest thing I've ever seen here. I feel bad. I feel bad, man. I feel bad because honestly, let me see if I can find the other one. On a positive note, with Black Adam being 52%, at least they're keeping consistency here, the accuracy indeed. The new 52, baby. There you go. That's what I'm talking about. I mean, that's good, right? That's good, right? I mean, look, yeah, on the real, being on the real here. Look, what can you do? As somebody just said, you can't please everybody here, and we knew what this was going into. I honestly don't really see anybody overly hyped about this movie. I didn't think anybody was Radio Disney. We're all ears. Ooh my. Ooh. Let's not. Oh my God. Please don't start that off again. But we all knew. I don't think there was anybody that was overly excited about this movie coming now until the particular post-credit scene information was going out, and I mentioned it before. People misinterpreted that. People thought I was being overly rude or whatever about how the story might possibly be pretty mid or weak, right? And people were like, no, you don't understand. Early reviews, all the great reviews are coming out overly positive. I'm like, every early screening is always like that. I mean, technically, Batgirl had a better screening, early response than Black Adam. So everything's like that. But who's to say? But I definitely feel like the post-credit information, the fact that they have announced that they're now working on a Superman sequel movie with Henry, has definitely been part of their marketing scheme to basically get it to you saying, look, if you want that Man of Steel movie, if you want Man of Steel 2, if you want another Superman movie, you need to support Black Adam. If you want to see what all the fuss is about, the one thing of the movie we're talking about is only the post-credit scenes, then you need to see this movie, right? But that is what it is. I mean, that's kind of what marketing is in general. But it's just, as you are going to hear a discourse about this throughout the you're already going to hear a discourse about this throughout the next couple of days until this movie actually comes out over the weekend. But look, the critics, it's their opinion. There's a particular type of movie that they like, or there's a particular type of movie that fits the sort of narrative, so to speak. And I hate even talking like that, but you know, we all know there's some sort of truth to that. So the critic scores are always going to be a little bit skewered, unless it's a really well written movie. That's basically how it is, you know. When it comes to like kind of like mid tier sort of writing or whatever, it's going to be whatever. Outside of the Marvel sort of franchise, which they have proven themselves time and time again to already bring the money, bring the people, bring an audience, and even if they do have I wouldn't even say Disney has mid writing. They just have writing that goes in a direction that may not be for everybody at times, but it's still, you know, for what it's worth with, Spider Sense tingling. For what it's worth, it's kind of like, you know, even though I never was a big fan of Love and Thunder, I still see where it's written for people that I can kind of see how some people enjoy that kind of storytelling. So it's like, whatever, right? So, you know, the best thing you can do is if you were excited, I honestly didn't think anybody was really that excited about the Black Adam movie. People were, the internet's weird, man. People were calling me a DC dick rider, for the last Black Adam trailer when I was kind of potentially hyped about it, right? So people thought they were like, "You're actually excited about this movie?" Then suddenly now everybody's becoming a Rock dick rider after the post-credits information was being put out. The Rock himself was basically saying what's going to happen, and the fact that we might potentially kind of sort of have the glimmers of old universe coming back. Suddenly everybody not everybody, but a good amount of people made a 180 and was like, okay, yeah, we got to watch this movie. So, you know, it is what it is. If you were excited about the movie, still go and see it. If you weren't excited about the movie, then you probably want to take a backseat to this one and catch it on HBO Max or something like that, right? Or wait for a few friends to go see it, or wait for my review when the movie comes out in Japan in December. Yeah, we're back to that kind of schedule. So that also tells me that there's something about some of these movies. Like usually, if there's a lot of faith in the movie, they WB will hurry up and push these movies out at the same time for Japan. The same as Marvel does, the same as Sony does, or whatever, right? If they can. But it just seems that there's not really that much faith behind it, at least releasing it out here. So, and which is understandably so. Nobody knows about Black Adam in Japan. So, you know, The Rock says, "Know your damn role." Yeah, the action is definitely going to go hard. Yeah, let's hope so. For sure. Yeah. So there you go, guys. Red Nation, stand up, speak up. Let me know what you guys think. The Rock is coming in a little lukewarm here. 52%. 52%. Does it matter to you guys? Do you care? I think there is some indication of things to keep in mind with what's going on here from these ratings, but I wouldn't take that as a biblical sort of testament as to how good or bad a movie really is. It just will give you an idea. I think it generally gives you an idea about how it appeals to the general audience and the general critiques, you know? We'll see. We shall see in a few days when it comes out worldwide, except Japan. We'll talk to you soon. Peace, y'all.